Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2022. Yes, we are back here and we're at our new sunflower field as well as our new beehive. It does not look awfully pretty. Loving that. Hey bees, please don't sting me. Okay, so what we're over here for is we do need to put another bit of fertilizer onto this field. Now we do have our tractor with our narrow tires on, so we won't do any damage to the crops. And I think we've got enough fertilizer here. So we're just going to lower things and turn things on and go, 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 go. Oh yeah, probably turned that on a tad too soon. But we'll just go up and down the field here. Love these quote-unquote, and I say that with tongue-in-cheek, odd size or odd-shaped fields. So as you'll notice, we have jumped forward to the month of May. Yeah, we have moved forward in time. Well, and that's also because you can tell there's growth on this particular field. So we'll come here, get that bit done. We'll get ourselves realigned. And I probably should have done this before moving on. I normally tend to do that in the sense of basically before planting the seeds, I will fertilize, plant, and then fertilize again. But this time I decided to move forward a month. And it is just a tad bit harder to know where we've been. But we will have a look at our map here in a moment. See how well we did. Let's get to the right map. Not too bad. We missed a bit, so we will reorientate ourselves. Drive on neighbor's field here. And I think we go back. Yeah, it's just this stretch here. So we'll come in and reduce the size of our spread so we can save a tad bit of seed. Oh, that's a lot narrower than I thought, but it'll do. It'll do, donkey. There we go. Won't really worry about the rest, but we will get this bit here for sure. There we go. So now we'll head over to the other field where we planted the sorghum. Let's, before we forget, turn to widespread. And actually I'm noticing we can probably pick up the time here. Because why not? It's early in the month of May. Soon. I'd like to have these fields. We almost bought them, or at least one of them as you recall, but somebody decided to plant cotton very rudely. Now let's... it is our field, but let's stay off of it. Pass our other beehive. Hey beehive. Hey bees. And let's kind of guess to where we need to be. This should be good. There we go. I think that's... Maybe we'll move over just a tad more. There we go. Looking good. Oh, I love the color contrast of these fields. So this is our first sorghum field. So yes, even the last episode we talked about planting sunflowers because those sunflowers will turn into sunflower oil at our oil mill. Whoa. Almost put it on a new door permanently. But yeah, this is our first sorghum field. Hopefully make some good money from this as well. But here should be good. Looks like we'll have to do about 3 passes, so that's fine. So we'll have to see what else we get up to this month. But I love this. Look at that. I'm just loving this day. Glorious day. Once again, need to be careful of who put this creek here. In Elmcreek. Okay, okay. That's a little bit punny, but still. That's a tight fit. So I'll just come around. And about here should do. So I think we might look to pick up some contracts here this month. But I think we'll have a quick look in the sense of what our plan is kind of going forward. Just kind of situate people. I think that's important. But as you can probably tell, we have a lot of things growing and not ready for a harvest yet. But that's fine. So let's have a look at this field here. Yeah, we did a much better job here. Missed a little tad here, bits there, but not too bad. So we're going to come back. As you can see, we own, maybe look at it this way, 45, 46. Ignore 44. You can tell it's no longer an operating field. Field 48, 50, 51, and 55. So if we come, we'll see that 48 we have wheat. And we have a lot of canola, 45, 46, and 50. And then sorghum on 51 and our sunflowers. So let's have a look at our calendar. So next month, there's nothing we can harvest, but the month of July, we're definitely going to have some canola to harvest, as well as our wheat. Sorghum, as you will see here, is not till August at the earliest. Yeah, so that should be August because we planted in April. And sunflowers, we planted, I guess, in April, so we're going to have to wait until November. So that's going to give us something to do, which is nice to spread things out and have different crops on the go. So let's have a quick look to see if we can grab any contracts this month or whether we move into the month of June. If we have a look at the contracts that are available, yeah, there's some fertilizing contracts that aren't too bad. You know, you can see 548 per minute of profit, 235. Yeah, it's okay. But we have 3 tedding contracts, and they're all up in the same area. So what I think we're going to do is we are actually going to take this opportunity to not. Hang on. Let me do a double check as the equipment, because we almost put ourselves in a pickle again. So if we come into our equipment, what do we own? We do not own. I almost thought, okay, yeah, we've got a windrower. We're fine. No, we own our mowing equipment, and we own. Oop. Balers, which we don't need for tedding, or a baler. So if we come in, let's look. So if we were to buy a tedder, hey, tedder. So we have a tedder here. So we could probably buy one of these, especially for the field size that they are. I don't want to go 4.4 meters, but 8.7, 9, tomato. We might just get this one because it's the same brand, I think, that we have. So that would take up most of our money. But if we get a windrower, they've got some affordable ones. But I think this is the one we would want. So I think what we're going to do, we're actually going to buy the rest of the mowing equipment. Well, not technically all, because we do need a baler wrapper, but we are going to buy this guy for $19,500. Yeah, and now we're going to come in and go to the tedders, and we're going to buy this one. So we need basically another $15,000. So let's come in to our bank. And so we come over here, we're going to borrow $15,000. Come back to our tedders, and we're going to buy Yeah, let's buy the Coon one. I think that's fine for our purposes. So we'll come in here and we will buy this one. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. We'll take it. And now we will come into our contracts. And you'll see basically the money that we borrow, we're going to pay back right away by the money we make from these contracts. So this will at least pay for one of the pieces of equipment that we got. So tedding. So let's accept it. Tedder and baling, yeah, so same thing. And the last one here. Oh, this is silage. Ooh. That is not what we want. So we'll just do these two. That's fine. So field 13 and 16, let's hop up and get started with these. Just rolling up to pick up our new equipment. And I'm hoping I can get away with using this one tractor to pick up the tedder and the windrower. So I think I've done this before. It's been a while, but let's have a look. See here. Yes, we can. Feel like Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. Well, that's not his voice. Yes, we can. No idea. Didn't watch it. Just seen clips, but we can do it. And maybe even we can back up and pick up the windrower. Let's find out. Dun, dun, dun. Yay, we got it. All right, well, that should be relatively easy. So we'll just drive up. So we have two fields to do, 13 and 16, I believe. Oh, and as you can see, we have a tractor. Another farmer come to join us. No, that's just one of the AI workers we've hired. In one of our John Deeres, it's got the front loader and our trailer. And I have sent the other John Deere off on a mission with the mowing equipment. It decided to take the other route. Not sure why. We'll find out when we get there. But oh, I feel this guy's pain, right? You get behind that slow driver, even worse. Farming equipment on a windy road. And you're just like, dang it. But if you're the boss, well, you can easily tell. Well, I don't know whether my tractor is just that much stronger. I'm not sure which is the. I don't think it's the Massey Ferguson. Sorry, blue car. Sorry, property owner, but we need to win this race. Yeah, there we go. Man, what? I actually did not plan this timing, but this timing is just top notch. So we can, I think, park here. We will grab control of this guy. Oh. Okay, let's look. Lower. Lower. There we go. Turn on, and we will turn on. Pretty sure it's this field. Yep. This is one of the two fields. We will try to get as much hay as we can out of this. You're probably close enough, Worker B. And that's not a pun as to the bees we actually have working. Bump, bump. And I think that's the other one. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give a little call out to a fellow content creator, Tour Code. He's also playing the Elmcreek map. He's got a series underway. I'm going to link to his channel / playlist here. And he's actually playing, he started with this farm up here. And he did, basically, I think it's the start from scratch. So he had to get all of his equipment. He started with much more money, which is another interesting way to play. So it's not the full survival mode where you basically technically start with nothing. So he has got all these fields up here. He's been combining them. So if you haven't seen his series, go give him a look-see and maybe give him a follow. And just let him know we say hi over here from the Sargon community. He has probably mastered the grass mowing of these fields a little better than I have. I tried to be cheeky and I failed. That is on me. But I'm a bit of a fast and loose driver because, well, actually in real life, it wouldn't be the best thing to damage another farm property. Or more importantly, use gas that you're not getting reimbursed for. Okay, so this is one field done. Kind of. Let's do a bit of a loop-de-loop. Let's see if we can get and pick up any of this stuff here. Hope so. Because that will just give us a tad bit more money. And now let's just see. I think it's... Yeah, it is the field in the back corner. So we will just lift things up for now. Come along here. We'll get this done. So technically, we're cutting Turacode's fields. So hope you don't mind, buddy. I'm going to take this money to the bank. Actually, I do need to take it to the bank because we took it a loan to get some of our equipment. But we are almost fully stocked with all the mowing equipment. Well, technically we have a baler, but I wouldn't really use it. Oh, dang it. We are going to have to use it. Oh my goodness, Sargon, what were we thinking? We were so excited about doing all this. Thank goodness this is only hay. So we're going to have to get our tiny little itsy bitty teeny weeny baler that we have, which is fine. If this was silage, we would be in a bit of trouble at this point. But it's hay. So hey, we are going to be a-okay. So we will just quickly finish off mowing the lawn. So mowing the field. Okay, at home, I do need to cut the grass. It is almost the weekend here. It is the weekend by the time you guys see this episode. And that is typically when I mow my grass. And it needs it. It definitely needs a good cut. Let's come up, get this done here. Just raise things up. What we're going to do is there's just a tad bit of stuff we're just going to grab here. Let's get that going. There we go. Huh. Did I not? Oh, you know what? I turned them off. I raised them up and then promptly turned them off. Okay, so we're going to send both of these, actually. Both of these. We're sending this tractor back. We'll have it pick up our baler while we get the tedding underway. So this is a fair-sized tedder. I like it. I think it's 8.7 meters wide, if I remember correctly. So this should do a pretty decent job for most of the fields we do. Now, if we get back to, I think it's field 70. Ooh, a little bit of a tail wag there. You know, we might have to lease or borrow, but that's a fair size tedder if we're doing some hay. So I like it. I approve, and as you can see, there is we're just outside the boundaries, and the tedder's not being cheeky enough to allow us to do what we want to do. Now, I do think the windrower will allow us to grab it, and I think as we're baling it, it should hopefully count it as hay. Let's back up here. Get that little bit. So as you can see, these are quick and easy fields. I love them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bang on here quickly. We will get the tedding done as well as the windrowing. We are just finishing up with our final pass, and hopefully this wasn't a mistake to hop into the cab. Let's see. It looks good. Not a view we normally take, but hey. Oh, sorry. That actually was not meant to be a pun, that since we're currently doing hay. So let's set this one aside. We'll keep it around in case we needed to try to grab some of those that have fallen outside the contract boundaries. So we will hop on to getting these things baled up and onto the trailer. We now have the final piece of equipment. Yeah, our good old trusty baler we've had kicking around for a little while. And as you can actually see, we have a partial bale at 86%. Now this is straw. I do believe that once we get this started, this should, there we go, convert to the much more valuable hay. Hey, what a great deal. And we're just going to poop out some green, and no, it's not the Hulk, but it's going to be some money. It's actually doing pretty good. So one of the nice things, I guess, really, you have to think about it, besides the fact we completely missed that turn angle, is that we don't have to really wait for wrapping. Like, that is like Christmas by going in with a gift card that you got and go, boom, here's your real gift. You know, like, I guess that's kind of what we're doing here. Now, obviously, silage is worth a little more money than the hay, but we are fine with what we're up to here. And this is going to make us some money. And yeah, it's not having any of that cheekiness there. None of that cheek. Oops, and we yeah. But that's fine. Now the unfortunate thing is this baler is quite small, but I do love the rectangular balers. They make it easy to stack. Now I had originally brought, well, and it's still here, don't get me wrong. I did bring my front loader because I'm like, oh, you know what? We're actually going to have a little fun and we're going to load these bales up with the front loader. But no, I think we will use the auto loader because these bales, man, these bales are just painful given the quantity and overall size. I don't think it's worth it, but honestly, yeah, I had planned on using the front loader. So let me just quickly take care of these, and we'll be back in a hot moment. just finishing things up here. There are some bits and bobs that we're going to have to get. Unfortunately, not... Whoop. Well, actually, it's a little more than some bits and bobs. So let's drive around and collect these, run over a bale or two, or a dozen. But this is a bit and a bob that we did miss, as opposed to the stuff at the beginning of the field. Now, the nice thing is, as this is our own baler, just as we started with extra, we can finish with extra. Now, thankfully, it's not too much. Can we grab this bit? Please, please, please. Big one. That's like a large blob. I will take that very large blob. So let me just collect the bits at the end, and then we'll get to collecting up all. Okay, so that's the end of it. Unload, please. Off. Yeah, I know you're loaded. I want to unload you. Ah, why? There we go. Why did I see that before? There we go. Oops, we don't want to take you, sir. I said you stay. So this is fun. We can throw some bales up in the air, pick them up. Now, like I said, as you can see, I do have the front loader on here. But for bales this size, like, oh, no, that's... You've watched some of my past episodes. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. Trying to pick these up. And that's when I went and bought my first modded auto-loaded trailer. It's the same as the original series, or that comes with the base game, I should say. However, it has this ability just to magically plop them on. Now, there's some, I guess, debates as to whether this is cheating or not, but you know what? Just like when you're like hiking, you hike your own hike, or you race your own race. I'm gonna send my own sim game here, and I want to make sure I'm still having fun. And yeah, I'm not going to use a front loader to pick up all these tiny little bales. So that's for my own fun and sanity, mainly. Well, both. They're probably equally weighted there, sanity and mental health. Or I guess fun, I should say. But it's yours as well. I want to make sure that this is fun, and me picking up a number of bales of this size. And we missed that one. Hey, buddy, we might have one to pick up. We'll try again. Look at all that green. We have to be careful when we go to unload these at the sell point. So there we go. I think that is all of them. Yeah, looks at them. So let's go have a seat where these belong. So both of these have to be returned to the farmer's market. So let's take the back road, and we will, unless we come across any collectibles, we'll see you at Johnson's Farmer's Market. We're going to have to be just a tad careful as we pull up here to Johnson's Farmer's Market with all our hay bales, because we don't want to actually sell them all. Now, if you notice, there's two triggers here. We want to go on the left-hand side, and we will turn off our straps, and we're just going to pull forward a bit just to get part of the trailer in the trigger. As soon as we start seeing some of these go. Oh, maybe they're just too high. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay. All right. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Rogue camera. Operate. Oops, excuse me. Operator, hiccup. We will do one attempt here with our pallet forks as to how successful we might be. And I don't think we're going to be that successful. We did not leave ourselves a lot of room. Okay, this is going to be painful, so let's just do this the old-fashioned way. So, and actually, technically, we're not really cheating with this here, because these size bales, we're not using super strength to throw them in the trailer. As you can see, we are quickly getting up here. So, one contract is done, right? So, let's just double check we're not doing further. So 16 is done, 13 is on its way. Actually, let's just hop up here and just toss them aside. Couple more. I said a couple more. Couple more. And this one is going to be a little extra sold. There we go. We're done. So let's collect. We want our monies. So this basically $15,000-$16,000 pays for, I believe, basically our tedder. So let's collect on those contracts. Thank you very much. We will take those. Now the one thing I want to do, and I'll take all these back to the farm off camera, but I do want to check on something. So let's go back to where we were. As you can see, we have two other bales here. We have a hay bale and a silage bale. Silage bale, excuse me. And that is because off camera, I came with my windrower, which is all the way over there, and came back with the baler, and I pulled in all the bobs I could. I couldn't get this piece here. It's too far off the field. And I baled them. So one had enough hay to create a hay bale, but this is like leftover. Oh, sorry, no, it's grass. Excuse me, I thought I got cheeky. The answer is no. That is grass. Dang it. Thought I got even cheekier there. So with that lack of complete cheekiness, if you have enjoyed today's episode, you found some value in it, please hit the like button. That's all I really ask. Well, I did ask you earlier to check out Tour Code as well. Please give him a look-see and tell him we say hi. And with that, we will see you next time. Bye for now.